Welcome to the Live Wide Open podcast. I'm your host, Randy B. Ramirez, also known as Wide Open Randy, and I'm here to lead you to become the best version of yourself. This show helps raise the bar for all the motorsport enthusiasts, those who want more out of life, those who want to do more, those who want to be more, those who love the thrill, the joy, and the connection of what these high performance engines bring into our lives. Because holding it wide open is just what we do. Being a great fucking person is who we are, and living our lives to the fullest is the lifestyle that we choose. Man, today we're going to be talking about how to turbocharge your work ethic, about how to build discipline, and then how to push past your limits, right? This is a technique that I've been using over the years to get me going, especially when I don't want to do something concerning work, right? And so this advice that I'm going to give you today has worked for me. I'm sharing it because it truly has worked, right? Now, I gotta warn you that it might initially feel like it's counterproductive when I present it, right? But if you are a true gearhead, you will really see the method behind the madness. But before I give you this simple technique that has worked for me for more than a decade, it's really have helped me evolve and push and fucking get promotion after promotion. Let me just ask you this question, right? What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and that next level in your life isn't your talent, it's not your resources, and it's not your connections, but rather your work ethic? You see, today we're going to be talking about how your work ethic, how it relates to our motorsport passions, right? However, know that work ethic is the foundation of success in any area of your life. So, what does turbocharging your work ethic really mean, right? Well, work ethic is more than just putting in long hours, right? It's about how you approach your work. It's about efficiency, it's about focus, and it's about having intentionality, right? It's not about spending 12 hours working on your car, but about spending 3 intensely focused hours, right? And that's just an example of number of hours. It doesn't have to be that specific, but it's about, knowing that it's about not having many hours, distracted hours, versus condensing those into highly intentional focused hours. You get more shit done. It's about limiting the distractions, and it's about making measurable progress with whatever you're fucking doing. And the mental aspect behind work ethic is all about treating each task that you do like a fucking pro. Like, even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's inconvenient, you go at it like you're a fucking pro and you do your best at that task. Every single one, right? It's about building relentless consistency, right? It's about making up, it's about showing up day after day as a non-negotiable mindset for you this was what really creates the success that you're after. You got to be able to show up every other day, not when you only feel like it, because most of the days you ain't gonna fucking feel like it, right? It's about repeated small actions consistently that lead to massive results over the long run in your life, right? Think about it like this, right? Professional athletes, like race car drivers or let's say motorcycle racers, they show up to practice even when they don't feel like it, right? And so consistency is the silent driver behind their success. You want to establish this non-negotiable routines for yourself, right? Things that without fail you will do every single day. I'm gonna take a sip of water here because my throat is feeling dry. Excuse me. All right, and so what you can do is you can start with like manageable daily goals, and you can start light, right? You can start with like 30 minutes of researching your build, and then as time goes by, you scale, like over time, you're gonna, as you find it appropriate, like once you feel like you hit a good point of like good research, maybe you can switch that time into 30 minutes of actually working on the build, right? Heck, maybe even an hour, right? I know that an hour a day really goes a long way. And if you're able to really just show up daily with that non-negotiable task for yourself, you will make a bunch of fucking progress in only 1 month. Just think about it. So many people won't put that hour every day because they think, oh, no, 1 hour won't get me long. Oh, I'll just wait till I have a big time block. But those big time blocks rarely come. And so in a month, you're going to have 30 hours no matter what if you show up just an hour every day. And if you're looking for a big time block of like, let's say 4 to 6 hours, maybe you get one of those a month. That's right there. Like, let's say 6. Let's say just one work day. That's 8 hours versus 30. You're fucking really doing way more, right? So you want to embrace sacrifice and hard choices. Think of it like this, right? If you're not willing to sacrifice for your goals, then your goals are going to become the fucking sacrifice. You have to choose what you want most over what you want now. And this is where the technique that I've been doing over the years, over more than a decade, comes into play, right? So when I have something to do, really, that's important for work, what happens, and this usually happens to me, and I've talked to a lot of high performers, and it seems to be a fucking frequent thing, right? And so we end up getting, and maybe it happened to you too, listen, what happens is something important comes to work, something that is like fucking needs to get done, you get a lot of resistance. Like, and if I speak for myself, I get a lot of resistance, from starting that task, and it always happens, right? And like, I know that it's important to do this, and I know I have to do it, but for some reason my mind just wants to procrastinate on it, right? And so what I do, this is what I do. Like, I give myself 10 to 15 minutes max to really dive into the next more sport build or the next more sport purchase that I'm after, right? And so what happens is that this becomes a reward that I'm working towards, right? I don't instantly get it, even if I could get it, right? I don't instantly get it. And so I build myself towards that reward, right? And so what I'm doing is that I prime my mind for what is coming in the future through the strong work ethic that I must put in, right? It must be earned, right? I look at it that way, right? And so a real life example of this is the next daily driver that I want to get, right? And this is probably, it is actually the most expensive car that I will buy to date. No, I definitely will buy more expensive ones along the line, but for now, this is one of the most expensive ones that I'm going to buy to date. And most will say that I'm crazy for buying a car like this to really daily drive, but it's what fuels my passion, right? It really is. And like, I feel like I covered this on a past episode, but it's worth repeating because when you drive something that you really like, something that inspires you, something that makes you ecstatically happy, you just fucking show up different, right? Like, you're in a better mood, your confidence is up, you don't seem to mind traffic as much, and when you show up to wherever you're going, you fucking park, you get out of your ride, you hit that lock button, and then as you walk away and you look back at that fucking ride, that feeling of, yeah, boy, that shit's mine right there. That shit just makes you walk into whatever room you're going to on this high frequency state. And usually, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna fucking kill wherever you're going to. You're gonna kill that meeting. You're gonna kill like that work day. Because you're gonna be on this high frequency state, right? And so what I do, and this is more frequent than not, is that I look up that next toy, right? I can't tell you, like, man, how many times that I've built my own ride already. Like, I look at different colors, I look at different mods, I look at different aspects of what I want to do to that ride. And basically, what I'm doing is I'm really just priming my mind to manifest this prize that I'm going to get through the strong work ethic that I'm going to put in, right? I tie those two, right? No matter if I can get that shit right now, I don't get it. And I tie that prize to my work ethic. And if I don't have strong work ethic, that prize doesn't come. And so what I recommend you do is that, and this is a recommendation that I will say based on doing this pretty frequently, is to set a timer for yourself, right? And I say that set up a timer for yourself for 10, 15 minutes max is because when you're into this and you're looking at this, right, and you're looking at all these mods and whatever, you can easily burn up 30 to 60 minutes lost in the daydreaming land, right? And what happens is that it becomes unproductive, right? The key, and that's why when I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, when I tell you this, you're going to think that it's unproductive. It will be unproductive if you let it fucking go for a long time. But if you use it to really to inspire you and to connect those two, that through my work ethic, I'm going to gain this prize, you start really fucking putting the pedal to the metal, right? And so the focus around this technique really is not to burn your mind, but rather to turbocharge your mindset so that you can do that task that needs to get done. Because so many times we know that it needs to get done, but we'll procrastinate on it. So rather keep procrastinating, let's turbocharge our mind so that you can see that through the work ethic that we must put in, we will get that prize, right? And that task that you really don't want to do, the one that you know that you have to do that's going to take your career to the next level, right? That's how you get it done. Know that the enemy of strong work strong work ethic is comfort, right? This is a must that you stay out of your comfort zone. And let me tell you that it's so fucking easy to live in that zone. Like, it's so easy to be comfortable. It's so easy to just chill. It's so easy to not put the pedal to the metal. But success, the process where the magic happens, lives outside of the comfort zone, right? Be willing to look at your daily choices and ask yourself this question: am I opting for convenience or am I opting for long-term growth? Right? Use the 1% rule in your favor because small wins really do fucking add up. If you prime your mind with those prizes that you're after from putting in a strong work ethic, over time, you will make them a reality, right? Use the power of incremental progress. Improving by just 1% every day compounds into really exponential growth over time. Like if you improve your knowledge about motorsports, if you improve your knowledge about health, if you improve your knowledge about whatever, really, or even on a skill set, just a little every day, in a year, you're going to be miles ahead of where you are right now, right? So what's one habit or one task that you can improve on by 1% today? Maybe it's using the last 15 minutes of your lunch break to look up what your next toy will be that you're going to work hard as fuck towards, right? Maybe it's deciding not to buy that energy drink and that junk food on your way home from work so that you can fucking stash that cash into your race car fund, right? Or maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier tomorrow so that you can research and plan the next step in your build, right? Whatever it is, like, it's up to you to embrace the discomfort of actually doing it in order to bring this into existence, into your fucking life. Like, lack of focus is one of the biggest barriers to success. I say fucking turbocharge your focus so that you can have a strong work ethic. Tie those two together. So if you're not focused on the road up ahead, you're bound to fucking crash. The same goes for life. The lack of focus leads to burnout and to failure. So time the fuck up. Be willing to remove those distractions. Work ethic isn't just about doing what's easy. It's about pushing through the resistance when your mind wants you to fucking quit. Like, actively seek challenges and embrace the discomfort because this is where the real growth happens. Know that true resilience is built when you push past those tough moments, my friend. So remember, work ethic is like a turbocharger for your dreams. Once you commit to it, there's no limit on how fast you can go. So let's get to fucking work. Yo, I'm driving the checkered flag deep into the ground, and I'm calling all the motorsport enthusiasts who want to improve their situation. Let's break free from all the crap that has been holding us back and become the badass motherfuckers that we're all meant to be. Breaking the stereotype is exactly what we're here to do. This movement is called Live Your Life Wide Open, and helping others level up is the mission that God has tasked us with. Join me on this journey while we empower our people to do more and to be more. My man, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and smash that button so you never miss another episode. And if you connected with today's message, if you resonated with today's message, if you're in the process of needing to build more work ethic in your life so that you can fucking produce some of these toys, go ahead and share this. Share this on your story and tag me at Wide Open Randy, because those are the actions that really help more gearheads like you and me to see and hear about this podcast. And ultimately, that's how our community grows. I'll catch up with you on the next episode. But till then, live your life wide open, my friend. Peace.